I have received numerous emails about a show, and someone said that all lilies were edible. That is false. That is not true. On one side of the scale, an edible part of lilies, of course there are the lily flowers, and some are edible and some are not. That you would see as in like a garden, the garden of lilies. Some are edible, some are not. You will have to do your homework. On the other extreme, you have edible. Well, part of the lily family would be onions and asparagus. Edible. I'm not real hip on asparagus, but it's edible, I don't know. You might have an allergy to onions. Not edible, part of the lily family. So you might want to check about eating other lily family members. On the other far end of the extreme of the lily family is the death camas. Gee, the name kind of gives it away, doesn't it? One single bulb, which are not very big, of a death camas mixed into a large pot for an entire Indian village has been known to kill the entire village who ate out of the pot. Definitely not edible. Okay? There are other camases that are edible, and there are some that are not. Now, there are some lily family members that are edible, some are not. You may be allergic to them. I don't know. I don't know your allergies. So for me to say that all lilies, no, definitely not. I'm sure whoever told you guys meant well. And while you're on a show and things are going on, sometimes you draw a blank. The other day on my show, I was asked about willow trees and aspirin and using willow bark and stuff like that. And the question was asked, are all willows able to be used for their bark for aspirin type qualities? I drew a blank. I had to say, I don't know. I'll get back with you on that. I have to check it out. So while I didn't have anything else going on with the call and we were talking, I was looking through the books, and I tried to look on the internet very quickly, and I did find in one of my books, and I named all the known edible willows that were there. So now there may be a willow relative family member somewhere else in the world that I don't know of that was not listed. So I can't tell you without a doubt that all willows have the same properties, because I don't know that. I only know the ones that I deal with. Pussy willows, weeping willows, those kind of things. They have that ability with the bark off them. Some are better than others. Okay, so you have to read and learn and do your homework on those things. So for me just to tell you yes is wrong. That would be like saying that all locust pods are edible, and they're not. If you don't know the difference between a black locust and a honey locust, you'll be in big trouble. It's like frogs. If you can't tell the difference between a leopard frog and a purple frog, you're going to be in for a rotten night, trust me. So you have to do your homework. When it comes to wild edibles, you must be careful. You have to cross-reference. I don't even want you to take my word as the last thing. I want you to take what I say to you and then go find out on your own. So you want to know more, I'm telling you, no, there's two extremes on the lily family. Not all lilies are edible. I think I can prove that by saying onions and asparagus on one side and the death camas on the other. You get an idea that there are a variety and there's shades of gray in between, okay? Now you have to go and figure out which ones are edible and if you are allergic to them. Because if you're allergic to them, well, then they're not very edible, are they? So my answer is no. Not all lily family members are edible. Now you guys get the fun of going out and figuring out which ones are, because I'm not going to name them all. I want you guys to do some homework. I hope that clears some stuff up. I appreciate your questions, your comments, and for the 15 to 20 people who sent me emails asking me and telling me that this person said this and this person said that, well, I'm sure they meant well. I'm sure they meant well, and they didn't have, they weren't trying to get anyone ill. Sometimes on a show you just draw a blank, or you're not thinking clearly, but that is a very important topic and subject. Please do your homework on it. I don't take any book to be the, quote, Bible of wild edibles. I really, really like Peterson's Field Guides books that you can get for different areas of the United States, okay, and Canada and other places. Peterson's Field Guides for your area. Cross-reference it also. I have found discrepancies there. Ask other people. Ask myself. Ask Green Dean. Ask Mitch at Native Survival. These guys do wild edibles all the time. Okay. Susan comes to mind. Ask Susan. The different people out there that you can ask. Don't take any one person's word, or don't take any one book. Don't take anything specifically off the internet. People mess up pictures, people mess up words, people make mistakes. We're all just human. We're all just human people, so cross-reference everything. All right, I'll catch you all on the next one.